Hey everybody, welcome back to my shop. This week I'm just calling this my 50-cent special video. These two items I picked up at a state sale auction recently and actually bought 2 boxes of stuff for 50 cents each, and these are just one of the items that were in there. I'm going to bring you in and show you what we got. Alright, this first item is a dolly, like for doing auto body work. I could really use this when I'm beating out some dents in tool chest and toolboxes, other metalwork, that sort of thing. So the plan here is to get on the wire wheel, get as much rust off as I can, and then we'll get it into evapor rust, get as clean as possible, and we'll probably do some shining on this. And this is a Lincoln Lubrigun, and it's got some really cool graphics on it. I'm going to try and hold it up. I don't know if the camera will focus or not. Right here. And there's some other writing on here. It's a model 5948. There's no dents or dings that I can see in it, so this one's going to get a good cleaning, and probably won't use it again, but make a cool display out of it. All right, we're going to get started. So I'm going to get this taken apart best I can, see how full it is. Oh boy. So I'm trying to figure out how this comes apart, and I'm not sure it does. I was hoping this would unscrew, but I can't get a grip on it. Well, that was hand tight. And then I can get all the grease out of that. And look, there's a little spring in there. All right, so these pieces are just going to go ahead and go straight over to the ultrasonic cleaner, and we'll just see how clean we can get it. I hope this is in focus. This thing is pitted really bad. I'm not sure how this is going to turn out. It's going to take a lot of work, more than I thought. Anyway, I'm going to get into the evapor rust now. See you in a couple days. Okay, I've run the parts through 2 cycles, 15 minutes each. So we'll get it out and see how much grease is left in this thing. That's going to need some work. This is too, but the grease should be nice and soft and easy to get out now. This piece came really clean. Yeah, nasty. See if I can blow some out with the air gun. All right, I've got everything as clean as I'm going to get it, so I'm going to get it to the buffing wheel. These parts here are all steel. This piece is aluminum. So I'm not going to be sanding or using a fiber wheel or anything like that. I just want to buff it and get it looking kind of nice. I'll be using these hard compounds. Probably will start with the black or the brown on the hard wheel and then move to a softer wheel with either a white or a red. So just want to explain that now so I won't have to talk over the buffing wheel. All right, I think everything polished up pretty nice. I can clear, my hands are dirty, so I got to wipe this down after I get it together. But can read the model number really good here. It's a model 5948. I will try and get that in camera. I don't know if it'll show up or not. And then you can see the where it says Lubrigun here in Lincoln. Really cool font, script, whatever you call it. And I used this Neverdull product. It's like it's almost like a cottony type material, but it's full of cleaner and polish. And it just take a little bitty pinch of that, you know what I mean, like that big. And I use that to get in all the little areas where I couldn't get with the buffing wheel. So I got the nipple done, the nozzle. So we'll get the spring back down in there. And I did polish this too. So to load the grease gun, you just pull this through and turn it. These little tabs here hold it on this hole. Load your grease in, turn that and it goes down, but I just want to show you I did polish this up as well. I got to get a clean rag and wipe all this down again, which I will do before the end of the video. But yeah, looks pretty cool. All right, the Dolly's been sitting in the evaporust for a few days. It's time to get it out and see what it looks like. There it is. Well, it's really dark because the evaporust is kind of old, so let's get it in the sink and clean it off. All right, I got it cleaned up pretty good with a brass brush and dried it with the air hose. So I don't know, this thing doesn't look very professionally made. Is this what I think it is? I don't know. Any of you guys out there watching that do a lot of body work, you tell me. But that's what I'm going to use it for. I'm going to smooth this off with a sander and this off, and then I'm going to take that off and paint it. I think this would really be the only side to use. This feels like a good handle, so maybe I will just clean that up a little bit and just spend my time focused here. There's a lot of pitting in here. It's like it sat in a bucket of water for a long time. We'll just play with it and see where it goes. Boy, that pitting is really deep. I'll put a fresh belt on. So you can see I've got most of the pitting out, but I'm going to keep going until I get it all out. And I'm just going to leave this like it is. I may clear coat it, may put some paint on it, haven't decided yet, but having that rough surface kind of gives you a little bit of a grip to it. All right, looks like I finally got down to all the pitting. There's one little spot there, I'll hit that again, and one there. Then while I've got the 80 grit on here, I'm gonna just round these edges off like I did on this one and make it smooth. Then I'll go to 120, 220, and probably 400, and then the fiber wheel. All right, I've got some 220 on here. It's a little worn. I don't think I have a new 220 belt anywhere. I'm not looking for perfection or a super mirror finish on this, so I'll probably do the 220, then do the fiber wheel and polish it. And that'll probably be good enough for what I want this to be. All right, I'm over here on my buffing wheel, and I only run black and brown compound on this wheel, and this one I usually use white or green. It's a softer wheel. So I'm going to clean this, and I'm just going to hit it with some brown. All right, I think that's looking pretty good. Again, it's not perfect, but I wasn't looking for a mirror finish. But you can still see it's got a pretty good reflection in it. So now I'm going to let this thing cool down a little bit. I'm going to put a coat of Rust Fix on here, and then I'm going to throw a little paint on it just to keep it protected. All right, I got my face taped off, and I've got one of my super strong magnets here with some tape on it to protect it. So now I can paint it. Okay, to add a little color to the Dolly, I'm going to be using this Max Flex by Glidden Victory Blue paint. I used this on a vise I did, I think the last video. Really like the color, so I'm just going to put it on this too. And yeah, that looks cool. All right, for the grease gun, one thing I forgot was to put the gasket back in, so I'm going to do that real quick. All right, so this is the Lincoln Lubrigun, the way it came out. I think it looks pretty cool. I don't know if you can make out that or not, but it says Lubrigun there and Lincoln on this side. But yeah, I think this thing shined up really good. You can see the model number. It says model 5948 etched in here. And I'm sure it would work fine, but I am not going to put grease back in it. That's going to be a shelf sitter for sure. And then the auto body Dolly. I'm real pleased with how this came out. Again, I didn't get a pure mirror finish, even though it looks pretty good on camera. Because I plan on using this, and I didn't really do a whole lot to the, I'll call it the handle. The fact that it's a rough casting kind of gives you some grip. So we're going to go with it like it is. There we go. Lubrigun. This polished up real nice. Hey, thanks for hanging around to the end. I hope you enjoyed the video. I had a lot of fun as usual, cleaning up these two items that I call my 50-cent special because I bought each one of them and a lot of other stuff for $1. If you watched my estate sale video, which was a previous video to this one, you saw some of the lots that I bought. Again, there was a bunch that I bought for $1, and I found this in one of them, and I found this in another one. So I just kind of attributed 50 cents each to these. So, hey, for $1 total investment, or really $2 total investment, I think it's a pretty good deal, and got some neat products out of it. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.